Hogfish is a nonprofit that has been around in Maine for 4 years now. It supports, presents all kinds of arts around the state, and it has a major event coming up at the end of the month. With us here to talk about it are the founders of Hogfish, Edwin and Matt Cahill. Thank you both for coming in. Great to have you guys here.
It's great to be with you.
So you have coming up, starting on July 30th, running through the 1st of August, what's called a Regenerative Arts Summit. And I love the way you have borrowed this term from regenerative agriculture. What is regenerative agriculture, Edwin?
Well, regenerative agriculture, we were inspired actually by the Wolf's Neck Center for Regenerative Agriculture here in Maine. Matt and I were actually married there, and their community that they have created around this idea of fields not being factories, but that they are actually places where there's a lot of different kinds of diversity in the planting process, and ways that basically we are giving back to the earth as we're reaping the beautiful benefits of it.
So this replenishes the vitality of something, and I take it that is what you guys are aiming to do with the arts. Is that a fair statement?
Exactly that. I think it's an interesting question of how do we go beyond sustainable to be actually a part of the solution instead of the least amount of the problem. And so we're looking to answer that question with the arts and bringing together people to dream that together.
So you have this event that's going on over 3 days, part of the time at the Portland Museum of Art, part of the time at Wolf's Neck in Freeport. What will be happening over those 3 days?
Thank you. Well, we'll be starting at the Portland Museum of Art. We're going to be bringing together members of the communities that represent the farming communities. We have the healing communities. Tell them a little bit more about some of the conception of
basically it feels like an interlocking of ecology work and wellness work and also community work. And so we'll have panels on what is regenerative to the community, what is regenerative to individuals, and what is regenerative to the earth. And then we'll have a panel or work together and talks about how do we bring all those things together.
Who are the people whom you hope will attend this?
We hope that people working in the natural world who are looking for ways of telling stories about getting their work out there, and also artists who are interested in weaving in the natural world and healing, and healers who are interested in working with a larger group of people. So it's kind of all three spheres can learn from the other two.
It is not breaking news that we live in a world with a lot of divisions right now. Part of what you're trying to do is build some bridges.
Correct. Yeah, and we feel that between the arts and also these other industries or these other communities, there's an incredible opportunity to bring people together where all people will feel welcome. And the Portland Museum of Art has been incredible in opening their doors to us by embracing the community, and a place where those artists who are creating new works can be inspired by the natural world, and people that are creating industries that support the natural world can be inspired by the art that's being created.
This is an interesting, marriage of the two worlds that you're trying to bring about here, Matt, because obviously a lot of people find inspiration and soothing from the arts. A lot of people find it from nature. And what you guys are trying to do is, in a fairly distinctive way, bring them together.
Exactly. Sometimes I joke with friends that you don't really see a lot of trees or animals on Broadway, and we're hoping to change that.
What do you hope will come out of this in the way of concrete achievements?
Concrete achievements, I hope, are new relationships that are meaningful to the community. A healer knows a community organizer. A community organizer has a new idea of how to calm a nervous system. An ecologist has a new idea of how to get their story out there and get more people to listen. So those new relationships and also concrete ideas for how to move forward together as a community to make this a better space for all.
That's the final word. Matt, Edwin, thank you both so much. We appreciate your being here. Again, it's the Regenerative Arts Summit, sponsored by Hogfish, happening from July 30th to August 1st. We've got a link with all the information about the event. You'll find it in the 207 section of our new Center Maine app or website. Stay with us, back right after this.